Hello, comrades, this is General Luigi, and welcome to Let's Play Super Luigi Galaxy. Pardon the throat clearing. I think I might be coming down with something. I don't think I mentioned this in the previous episode, but the word dreadnought actually stems from the name of an early British warship. Well, not really early warship so much as early battleship. Yeah, the HMS Dreadnought. Launched about 100 years ago. A little over that, actually. Her name actually means fear nothing, essentially. Basically, the HMS Fearless. Anyway, you might remember these things, yeah, from the Super Mario Bros. 3. Basically, you just have to use your weight to turn them. Come on. Of course, I keep going over to the wrong side and pushing them back. On the right, you will push them forward. On the left, you will push them back. No politics, please. Ow. And we'll be dealing with these chomp pups during this first part of the mission. Basically, you want to flip all of these switches. The chomp pups will not flip any switches by running over them. So just avoid the chomp pups. And they all turn into starbits once all the switches are flipped. Yay, mass animal abuse. Not really. I think the fact that I live with 4 cats makes my stance on animal abuse quite clear. Alright, so now we have to turn these nuts around. These nuts over. Basically, you have to use these nuts to get farther. The difference is this time you don't have protection, kind of protection of that platform below you that I never bothered to show. And we also have these octopodes in the barrels up ahead to deal with. They'll shoot at us. We have to kill both of them in order for the drawbridge to come down. Simple enough, but it can be a bit overwhelming if this is your first time dealing with nuts and bolts. There's also a Bob-Omb up ahead. Doing this? That's why. Okay. With that, let's get out of there. The real danger from a lot of these explosives is not so much the damage they do as their ability to knock you off a platform and into a black hole. Or in this case, just into an endless abyss. And that's really what you have to watch out for with these cannonballs. Not the damage, so much as the knockback. If you have 1 HP left, then yeah, you have the damage to worry about as well, but you're more likely to just have to worry about the knockback. Just time your jump well. I'm probably going to end up making this look a lot easier than it really is. Of course, now that I've said that, I'm probably going to screw up a lot. Come on, Thwomp. Ow! Phew! That could have been problematic. can get pretty nasty, though. In fact, we're about to hit the really nasty part. Yeah, look at all those guns. Just one poorly timed jump will get you killed there. Alright, but once you're past that, you just have these annoying sentry beams to deal with, and they really are not a threat. As long as you're not in midair when you get zapped. And what's in here? Oh, just starbits. Alright. So that was Dreadnought's Colossal Cannons. Completed a lot faster than I expected. And again, I expected to die at least once on that mission. This next mission is going to be a bit more annoying, simply because it's really easy to screw up. Not deadly so much as easy to screw up. I saw a cat. Thought I might have a partner for this mission. So yeah, Revenge of the Top Man tribe. 3 guesses what this involves, but that's gonna have to wait. Because this is where the hidden mission is. We're going to go for that first. Just on the other side of this flying saucer. Take the pipe. Yeah. You remember this kind of mission, right? Pretty much the same deal. I imagine it gets pretty hard, considering the size of the ship. That's just plain disrespectful. Yes, but only because they are selective about what they destroy. Alright, so I'm probably gonna screw this up on multiple occasions before I get it right. In fact, I think I've already screwed up. Yeah, getting caught behind garbage is not a good thing. I might have pulled it off. All depends on whether that Bob-Omb goes off soon enough. And I did it! That is a lot easier than No, it's not. That was nowhere near as easy as I made it look. I expected to screw up a lot on that. So I suppose following my method might work, but part of it relied on some of the Bob-Ombs being close enough to each other that when one got caught in the blast of another, it exploded as well. Basically a chain reaction. So we might have enough time for 2 missions. I suppose it all depends on how I fare on this next mission. Excuse me. Anyway, now it's time to take on Top Maniac again. Well, after we get to him. Alright, so first part, really easy, just use the Spring Top Man for Sling Star. Now we've got 2 spiky top men to deal with. You know how to kill them by now. Just knock them into the electricity. However, there's one other thing we need to do. Well, no, we don't need to do it, but it's helpful. And knocking this one between those 2 columns can be a bit of a pain in the neck. But I managed to pull it off. Alright. Alright, let's go. What am I trying trying to say here? Oh dear, I feel a sneeze coming. Let's get over here. Pound this. Now we want to grab the blue star chips. Oh, there we go. And now we enter a somewhat annoying section. We'll be using pole stars to get past a bunch of cannons. It can be pretty easy to screw it up, since pole stars take a moment to actually start polling you, as you saw there. So if you misjudge how quickly it can be done, you could end up pulling yourself right into a cannonball. In fact, I'm probably going to lose these extra 6 HP by misjudging my timing. Nope, pulled it off. I didn't entirely expect to do that without taking any damage. I seem to be on a roll today. Of course, now that I've said that, I'm probably going to screw up. I've got a bunch of sentry beams now. A few rocky wrenches as well. Oh, and a Koopa Troopa. Can't forget that. So use its shell to smash open this treasure chest and get a coin out of the deal. That seems like a raw deal, so I'm gonna see if I can open up that other chest. Maybe that's got something nicer in it. I didn't check that in the practice run. Well, that's better than 1 coin. Still nothing impressive, though. Back to Koopa Troopa we go. Ow. And unfortunately, we dropped the Koopa shell in the process. Really should have checked this out beforehand. Okay, that's probably what's problematic here. What makes this area difficult. Let's see if I can hit from here. And yes, it's a 1-up! Yay! Ah, blast it. Ah, well. Truth be told, you don't really need 6 HP when you reach the boss. He's really not that difficult, as you might recall. He says as he gets zapped by a top man. Alright. I've got some star bits. Let's go ahead and put them to good use. Sure. We'll buy a 1-up. excuse me. So basically the same fight, slightly less electric wall to knock Top Maniac into. Of course, he summons Spiky Topman right off the bat. So there is that to keep in mind. Other than that, it's really not the slightest bit different. Still the same strategy, you just have to plan out the damage a bit more carefully. I'm trying to do that, but oh well. I think he also seems to be recovering a lot faster. Could just be my imagination, though. Okay, and with that, Top Maniac is defeated. For the third time. And unfortunately, I do not think there's going to be enough time for another mission. So you get a slightly shorter episode this time around. At least than the past few episodes have been. Anyway, I will see you next time.